Mobile Task Force Unit Zeta-9, designated the Mole Rats, have arrived through Gate B. We are currently experiencing a strong breach event, and a lot of anomalous objects that are capable of warping the space around them have breached containment. By the looks of it, this is a very dangerous situation that all of us are in right now. We ask for everyone to remain calm, and to frequently switch between the rooms that you are all currently in. There is no telling when the space around us will warp and change. Zeta-9 will announce when the site has been cleared of all space-warping anomalous objects.
Somewhere, right now, a hole has been found that goes deeper than it should be physically possible to go. Nobody knows yet whether it ends. That's exactly the kind of question your unit exists to answer. You are MTF Zeta-9, nicknamed Mole Rats. Your job is to go into the ground, into the dark, into spaces that don't always obey normal geometry, and come back with answers. Your unit has one of the highest fatality rates the Foundation tracks. Everyone who joins knows that before they sign. This is what it actually means to go down there, mission by mission. Your task force exists for one specific category of anomaly, the ones underground or sealed inside enclosed spaces. Officially, your mission is investigation, exploration, and containment of underground or enclosed areas exhibiting anomalous phenomena, particularly the ones with inconsistent topography or unstable space-time. In plain terms, places where the tunnel that goes in isn't always the same tunnel that lets you out. A subway tunnel that keeps extending past where the blueprint says it should end. A cave system in the Andes. A collapsed basement level nobody remembers building. Catacombs beneath a 2,000-year-old city where the deeper passages were never on any historical map. Every environment is different. The one thing they share is that the ground itself can't be trusted. Headlamp. Climbing rig. A radio that has to work even where normal signals shouldn't reach. Rope, measured out in exact lengths, because in some of these spaces you can't trust your own sense of distance. A compass that sometimes spins for no reason. You log it when it does. You keep moving anyway. None of your equipment is exotic. Most of it is the same gear any deep cave explorer would carry. The anomaly is never the gear's problem to solve. It's yours. September 28th, 1993. Your unit is mobilized to the London Underground before 5 a.m. The line is shut down. The public cover story, a gas leak. Below, in the sealed tunnels, is a group of hostile individuals numbering in the hundreds. Your unit floods the tunnels with a light mixture of aerosolized Valium before making entry. Roughly 260 individuals are stunned into unconsciousness and contained without a single shot fired. By sunrise, the line reopens. Commuters walk through a station that, hours earlier, held one of the largest single containment operations your unit has ever run. July 8, 2004. A 20-member squad begins exploring an anomaly designated SCP-6991, high in the Andes near Lula Ilaco. 3 days of spelunking before the team can even establish a proper base camp. The squad splits. Half remain at camp. The other half continues deeper, 4 days later. On the 6th day, the advanced team attempts a full descent. 2 operatives, designated Z-9-8 and Z-9-10, are caught in webbing belonging to something designated SCP-6991-7. They don't survive the encounter. The rest of the team retreats, sealing the entrance behind them as they go. Before 2017, a 5-member team, with 1 additional member in support, is sent to investigate SCP-1730. Captain Hollis leads the operation. Agents Moros, Willow, Brett, and Randall make up the rest of the team. They descend to the 6th basement level, a section marked on the Foundation's own records as a Euclid containment wing. The floor gives way without warning. Randall falls through to the level below. His leg is injured on impact. Most of the team climbs down to reach Randall. Brett stays behind to keep watch on the level above. Something moves toward Randall before anyone can reach him. A leech-like creature. It enters through his mouth before he can react. Brett tries to end it quickly from above. He misses. The shot brings down the floor beneath him. He falls and the collapse crushes him. Contact with the rest of the team is lost. 3 hours pass in total silence before a single microphone crackles back online. Agent Moros's microphone, then briefly Captain Hollis's camera, and then nothing more. June 15th, 2019. Your unit is sent to investigate Site 271 in Gansu Province, China. The site has been affected by SCP-5100. The Foundation needs to know exactly how badly and how far it's spread underground. This isn't a rescue mission. It's reconnaissance, mapping the damage before deciding what comes next. December 21st, 2019. A joint team, your unit, and a GOC detachment is sent into an anomaly designated SCP-5015A. Major Una leads the team. Captain Nijimura, First Lieutenant Abdul, and Second Lieutenant Brown make up the rest. They go in together. Only one of them is ever seen again. For weeks, there's no contact, no signal, no sign any of them are still alive. On January 9th, 2020, 19 days later, Major Una walks out alone. Nijimura, Abdul, Brown, none of them came out with him. None of. November 6th, 2020. A different kind of assignment. Survey and information gathering, not rescue. A team call-signed Ajax, Roswell, Skinner, and Laos is sent to Provisional Site 5992. Their job is simple, on paper. Document what SCP-5992 actually is before anyone decides what to do about it. Not every mission ends in tragedy. Some end exactly the way the paperwork said they would. April 7th, 2025. Your unit is dispatched to an anomaly designated SCP-8356 in a remote part of West Virginia. Standard procedure calls for Class D personnel to make first contact with something this uncertain. Your unit overrules that protocol. Instead, 3 of your own go in first, replicating as exactly as possible the entry of a previous individual known only as Eustace. Same vehicle type, same time of day, same direction into the tunnel that Eustace originally took. Some missions aren't about finding something new, they're about understanding exactly what happened to someone who went in before you. At an undated point in your unit's history, Fire Team 11 is sent into the Vatican necropolis searching for an anomaly designated SCP-5653. The team, Esposito, Rossi, Caputo. 3 names on a roster that would end this same mission. Somewhere beneath one of the most heavily documented religious sites on Earth, something was never on any map. The full record ends there. Team lost. No further contact. Every other task force gets better equipment, better protocol, better odds over time. Yours doesn't improve the same way. The problem was never the gear. It's the fact that non-Euclidean space doesn't follow rules that better gear can account for. You can bring the best rope, the best radio, the best training in the Foundation. None of it changes what happens when the floor simply isn't where it should be. Every Zeta-9 operative learns one rule before their first descent, and it isn't about equipment. If the geometry stops matching your own memory of it, you stop moving forward. No exceptions, no matter how close the objective feels. More operatives have survived by turning back than by pushing through. The mission that isn't finished today can sometimes be finished tomorrow. The operative who doesn't come back can't finish anything. After Randall, after Brett, after Nijimura, Abdul, and Brown, after Esposito, Rossi, and Caputo, you still go down. Somebody has to know what's actually down there. Otherwise, the not knowing becomes its own kind of danger. You've stopped expecting every mission to end cleanly. You haven't stopped going. The nickname sounds almost affectionate. The job it describes rarely is. You go into places that don't always agree to let you leave the same way you came in. Some of your missions end in a report. Some end in a name added to a wall. You go anyway because somewhere out there, another hole has just been found that goes deeper than it should. A headlamp, a rope, and a tunnel that might not end where the map says it should. That's MTF Zeta-9. That's what it means to be a mole rat. All information in this video comes from scpwiki.com and its documented SCP entries and task force records. The SCP Foundation is a collaborative fiction project. Every entry referenced here is the work of individual authors, shared under Creative Commons. The full entries are free to read at scpwiki.com. Next week on Shroudex Explain, subscribe so you don't miss it.